Hi everyone, Curtis Smith here. I just want to read you some remarks I made at an all-candidates debate on October the 16th, just off Danforth. Good evening, my name is Curtis Smith and I live in the Cliffcrest neighborhood of our ward. I'm a veteran of the Canadian Forces with 24 years of service as an infantry and legal officer, and I currently work as a lawyer and manager in a downtown Toronto professional regulator. I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes addressing some important issues for Scarborough Southwest and my vision for how progress can be made. I would just like to note that most of what I'm presenting to you today is not new. These issues have been studied extensively, and some would say studied to death, and it is time for our councillor to act like a leader and to complete projects we have already committed to. The first topic is affordable housing. I have pledged to fully fund the initiatives outlined in the Toronto Poverty Reduction Strategy, also known as TO Prosperity, which from an affordable housing perspective includes 7,200 new supportive housing units, at least 8,000 new deeply affordable rental units, and 1,000 new shelter spaces. Further, I have also signed on to the TO Housing Pledge, which includes commitments for the financial stability of Toronto community housing, changing the definition of affordable housing, ensuring new residential developments include everyone, and mobilizing Toronto's resources to build more affordable housing. Both of these pledges incorporate initiatives that have already been approved by City Council, but which haven't been consistently funded. I find it unacceptable that our councillors, who have both played roles in the budgeting process over the past several years, have not pushed these issues harder in their last term at City Council, especially since our residents would be profoundly impacted by these programs coming into play, and I commit to taking real action on the affordable housing portfolio. Safer streets. I've also signed on the Build the Vision TO initiative being spearheaded by the Toronto Centre for Active Transportation, which includes traffic calming initiatives, building better sidewalks and cycle lanes, and installing more and better controlled crossings, amongst other things. The daily battle with traffic for people in our ward needs to be addressed through smarter transit options, well thought out development, and consultation with residents. Small business. Small business is a driving force in the Scarborough Southwest economy and needs to be actively supported by its councillor. We need to finish and implement the Golden Mile Secondary Plan Study and expand the Kingston Road Revitalization Study to include Cliffside and Cliffcrest. We need to actively pursue the establishment of more business improvement areas in our ward, especially since we are seeing rapid residential development that will be demanding more and better retail services. I believe that we should be actively talking to small business owners in our ward, ensuring they know about the services and funding available to support them in improving and expanding. I spoke to a small business owner this past weekend who is on the verge of losing their reasonably priced commercial space to new development. I think your city councillor should have resources available to help businesses like this find new space. The fact is that small businesses, for the most part, employ local people, so any time and resources invested in their support will have a multiplier effect on our local economy. Public transit. I am a daily transit user, so I am aware of the challenges faced by members of our community. The battle over the right solution for transit has taken up way too much time at City Council, and there probably has been no issue more closely studied. It is time to finally take some action. Subways and LRTs are going to take years to be built. I'm proposing to spend the first 6 months of the next council's mandate looking at ways we can have an immediate impact on transit. The establishment of the 12 Express bus from Victoria Park to U of T Scarborough is one example. The route will have an immediate positive effect on quality of life and economic impacts for Scarborough Southwest, and I'm sure it's not the only example. Subways and LRTs are important, and we need to continue aggressively pushing forward on completing these important capital projects. As your representative with the city, you should be demanding a lot from your city councillor. They make decisions that affect your safety, security, and quality of life on an almost daily basis. They're dealing with huge sums of money and issues that will have impacts on the future of Toronto. Your councillor should be bringing professional skills to the table: leadership, management, advocacy, negotiation, community building. These are just a few examples. The experiences I have working both domestically and internationally have superbly prepared me for the job as your city councillor in what is going to be a profoundly different city hall in this next term. Thank you, and I look forward to your vote on October 22nd. For more information about me and my campaign, look up www.curtissmith.vote, and I look forward to seeing you on October 22nd. Thanks.